Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Telikilaas. I'm Manarat from Kala Fund School, bringing you another English lesson. In the previous class, we looked at summary writing, but we only got halfway through the topic, so we'll continue from there today. Here's a quick recap of the previous lesson. We learned that a summary task is divided into 5 different stages. Stage 1, reading and understanding the question. As you read, you underline the keywords. Stage 2, skim read the text and find the relevant points. Here again, as you read, you have to underline the relevant points. If the question includes more than one aspect, then you use codes to label the points. Today we are learning how to rewrite ideas in our own words, how to organize our ideas, and how to use linking words to join ideas. Here's the success criteria. So this is how you can tell if you are successful. Points are well organized and coherent, linking words are used appropriately, and good use of own words. So students, will start with a warm-up activity. Now I have got something of yours with me. Your report card. Your teacher has sent me your report card. Want to find out what it says? It says, so and so's spelling skills are well developed. She has adequate knowledge about punctuation rules. Her vocabulary needs to cover a bigger range of different topics and contexts. So your teacher has commented on your writing skills, spelling, punctuation, and vocabulary. Spelling skills are well developed, adequate knowledge about punctuation rules, and vocabulary needs to be improved. So normally you would show your report card to your parents, but you cannot do that today since it's with me. So what I want you to do is call someone, anyone who's there at home, and tell them what your teacher has said about your writing skills. I'll give you 15 seconds to do it. Okay, go. Remember to speak in English. Time's up. So, what did you say? Here I have got what one of you said. She said, I am an excellent speller and my punctuation is also not bad, but I really need to work on my vocabulary. Now let's compare this with the original comment. I am an excellent speller. Now see here, spelling skills are well developed. Now this student has used different words and also less words. An excellent speller, and my punctuation is also not bad, has adequate knowledge about punctuation. So punctuation is not bad, not good either. But I really need to work on my vocabulary. Vocabulary needs to cover a bigger range of different topics and contexts. So the student has used simpler words here. So the same thing has been said using few words, different words, and different sentence structures. So let's get back to our task, how to approach a summary question. So we are done with stage 1 and 2. So let's look at stage 3. On a blank page, rewrite the points in your own words. Now remember, we have already underlined the points now. The points are underlined. So now it's time to rewrite them in our own words. You can do this on a blank page, or if you have space below the passage, you can do it there. So rewriting points in your own words. In other words, We call it paraphrasing. There are many different ways we can do this. One of them is by replacing words. Let's look at the example here. Students seem to face a lot of pressure due to countless homework. Now we paraphrase. Learners appear to be under severe stress because they have so many assignments. So, see, we have changed the words students to learners, seem, appear, to face, to be under, a lot of pressure, severe stress, due to, because, countless, so many, homework, assignments. Now you don't have to change all the words, you can change a few, 2 or 3 here and there, and that's fine. This is a bit too much, I know. Another way to paraphrase, change of parts of speech. Parts of speech, ring a bell? Nouns, adjectives, verbs, adverbs. Now we can change, for example, a noun into an adjective. Let's take an example. Danger, for example, that's a noun, and we change it into an adjective. Dangerous, danger to dangerous. Let's see. Malaysia develops its own eco-friendly cars. Now develops, that's a verb. The development of eco-friendly cars in Malaysia. That's an incomplete sentence. So here the verb develop is changed into a noun, development. Malaysia develops its own eco-friendly cars, the development of eco-friendly cars in Malaysia. I have no idea if this is true, if Malaysia develops its own eco-friendly cars. So, another method, change in the sentence structure. So, we can also paraphrase by changing the sentence structure. For example, the scientist uses the kit. The kit is used by the scientist. So, the scientist, subject, uses verb, the kit, object, and then we change the structure, object, verb, subject, active to passive. Okay, simple active to passive change. Here's one more, reduction of clauses. So we can also paraphrase by using fewer words, by omitting words and phrases. Let's look at this example. If they behave like that again, you should take no notice of them. If they behave like that again, ignore them. So you should take no notice of them. Lots of words, that's a lot of words. So instead we can say ignore them. Okay. So remember the words that we underlined in stage 2? Here are the words, not the words, the points. The points that we underlined in stage 2. Number 1, ICT is very motivating for boys. So let's paraphrase, boys are more interested in things which involve using computers. Number 2, boys appear to be more confident than girls in using ICT. Boys are confident about using computing technology. Number 3, boys use computers frequently at home. Boys often use computers at home. Number 4, boys are more willing to compose longer pieces of writing. Boys are happier to write more. Number 5, unintelligible handwriting is no longer a problem. Boys do not need to worry about handwriting. Number 6, use different styles. Different styles are used. And 7, neatness and presentation standards rise when boys use a computer. Using a computer encourages boys to try harder to make their work look good. And the last one, number 8. One way to get boys to concentrate may be to encourage them to use their computers at home. Using computers at home could improve boys' concentration. So, paraphrasing done. Now we move on to stage 4. So, all the points are written in your own words. Now it's time to group any similar points together. Now, there may be some points, some ideas which are similar. If there are any, you can combine them together and then you reorder the points. You can number them according to how important you think they are. So here, these are our points. I don't see any similar points here, so I have used all the 8 points, but I have numbered them according to how important I think they are. All right? So, we move on to stage 5 now. Write in the summary. Now, this is where you join your ideas together using link-in words. What are link-in words? I'm sure many of you know what link-in words are, but let's watch a video on link-in words, connectives or connectors.
So today we're going to talk about sentence connectors. So these are really important for us to sound more natural in English, for us, for our sentences to flow together. This is a way to really show that you speak English well, is to use these connectors correctly. So let's go through all of them. I've grouped them according to categories. So let's start. What is a connector? We use them to express relationship between ideas and to combine sentences. So you may notice in some of the examples. Okay, so connectors of time, these are some of them, the most common ones. When, after, before, until, since, while, once, as soon as, or as. Okay, so now let's look at some examples with sentence connectors of time. Okay, we cannot play loud music after midnight. Okay, so this is specifying a time. Please turn off the light before you leave. She was a dancer when she was young. Can you hold my bag while I go to the restroom? So here, as you can see, the sentence connectors kind of connect these two parts of the sentence. So they are key to the meaning of the sentence and to the flow of the sentence as well. Okay, so we've looked at connectors of time. Now let's look at connectors of contrast and concession. Okay, so we have but, yet, in spite of or despite, which are synonyms, although and though, or even though, however, nevertheless, even so, on the one hand, on the other hand, and on the contrary. Okay, so here we'll have a sentence where two different things or multiple things are being compared or contrasted. Okay, so in these examples, the class is short but useful. I don't enjoy going to the gym, yet I go anyway for my health. The food was very delicious, however, it was a bit expensive. Okay, so here you're contrasting two ideas with these sentence connectors. Okay, now cause and effect. These are words like for, because, as, since, therefore, so, hence, as a result, due to, or because of. Okay, so when we show a result of something, we use these cause and effect sentence connectors. For example, I left work an hour early because I had a doctor's appointment. So you're giving a reason here. The package was not delivered since nobody answered the door. I went to bed late, so I'm tired today. The project is not finished, therefore we cannot present tomorrow. Okay, so here you start the sentence with a cause, then you have your connector, and then you have the effect. Okay, connectors of addition. We have and, as well as, in addition, additionally, moreover, also, furthermore, and not only, but also. Okay, let's see some examples. I bought t-shirts in red, blue, and green. She not only sings, but also plays the piano. So with this sentence connector, it's divided in two. You start with not only, followed by the verb, and then but also, followed by another verb. Okay, let's look at the last example. He asked to record the class in addition to taking notes. So here we have multiple things, multiple verbs, so we use connectors of addition. Okay, now the opposite of addition would be connectors of exclusion. So these are things like neither nor, either or, not either, or otherwise. For example, neither the blue nor the green shirt are appropriate for this event. You can work either in the morning shift or the afternoon shift. Okay, and finally, you need to study, otherwise you will fail the exam.
So I hope that video was useful for you. There are lots and lots of other link-in words. You can look them up if you want. So here's our complete summary. We have written the points, the ideas using link-in words. Can you see the link-in words here? And, because, as a result, it has been suggested. Okay, so we don't see a title, an introduction, or a conclusion. Instead, we have a topic sentence. We call this a topic sentence. Computers help boys in many ways. That's not a point, but this is a topic sentence which directly relates to the question. Now, do you remember the question? The question is, write a summary about how computers help boys. So our topic sentence is, computers help boys in many ways. And then you write down how they help. So the topic sentence tells the reader what your summary is about. But we don't have an introduction or a conclusion. Also, we don't write our own suggestions or opinions here. This is not the place to give your views and ideas. So, we have completed all 5 stages. Let's look at them again. So, summary writing is divided into 5 different stages. Stage 1, read and understand the question. As you read, you underline the keywords. Stage 2, skim read the text and find the relevant points. Again, as you read, you have to underline the relevant points. Stage 3, rewrite the points in your own words. So here you rewrite the points that you have underlined in your own words. Stage 4, organize the points. You organize the points. If there are any similar points, you join them together and reorder them. And the last stage, join the ideas together using link-in words. Okay? Here's your task. Now remember your task from the previous lesson? I ask you to complete this exercise from May-June 2019 paper. I only ask you to underline the points. So today you are going to write your summary. But before you write, you have to rewrite the points in your own words. Rewrite the points in your own words, reorder them, and then write using link-in words. So students, that's all for today. Thank you for watching and have a good day.